Hi everyone, my name is On Dang and I took English 1301 this semester to fulfill requirements for college. I am currently a high school senior, but I've taken quite a few dual credit classes over the past 3 years, so I'm familiar with the process of doing online school as well as communicating with professors and doing college level work. In terms of writing and English specifically, I've always excelled in writing. It's been my best subject, so I didn't have too many expectations going into this class. Um, I've taken a lot of upper level English courses. Last year I took AP English, so I imagine that English 1301 would be very similar to AP English. Once I got into the actual assignments, especially the 4 major papers, I was surprised to find that I would struggle with quite a few of them. The first paper was in my comfort zone because personal narratives are a type of writing that I've done for years, so that came naturally to me. With the second paper, interviewing someone was out of my comfort zone. It was nerve-wracking making that professional connection with someone that I didn't know before, but it was definitely a useful experience because I know that I will have to be networking a lot as I get into college. And then the third paper, the documented essay about academic writing, that for sure was the most challenging assignment for me over this course. I've never written a documented essay. I've never even heard of documented essays before. So I had to do a lot of research on my own to figure out how to properly write a documented essay. With academic writing, I have never given academic writing a second thought. I've never labeled anything as academic writing, so it definitely was not a topic that I was interested in. So to have to go out and do such thorough research and write such a long paper about a topic that I was not interested in was difficult at first. This assignment specifically taught me to do very, very thorough research because I struggled to find lab reports that I could use in my paper, and it also taught me how to properly cite because I have always made a lot of mistakes in my citations, and I finally learned the proper way with this assignment. With the last paper, the group paper, I was very nervous about it because I've never done a group assignment or a group project with people who are not in person. I've always done them in person with people that I know, especially coming from a small school and my classmates being people that I've known since I was in kindergarten. I've never had to do a group project without knowing someone with someone who wasn't my friend. So this project, having to go out and respond to emails, having to talk on the phone with people that I've never met before, that was scary at first. And also I've never written a group paper. I have only written papers on my own, so this was the first time that I had to figure out how to make sure that I was on the same page with everyone in my group to make sure that our paper was transitioning properly. Another very valuable lesson that I learned in this course was the proper way to revise and edit. With peer revision, I have always been that person who focused on the positives and avoided the negatives because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. With this course, I learned how disrespectful that is to people's efforts of writing, and I also learned the proper way to suggest revisions and also the proper way to receive revisions. So overall, this course, I learned a lot, not so much with actual writing. I think it reinforced what I knew about writing, but it taught me very valuable skills that I know I'll use not just in English classes, but in so many different college courses and as I find a job. For instance, networking, interviewing, and revision and editing, citations, those are all things that I know will be very useful for me.